Hi, we're looking at Unit 2, Lesson 9, discussing different methods of multiplication. And if you notice, there are 4 different multiplication methods. We have method A, method B, method C, method D. And each of these methods look at the same multiplication problem, 9 times 28, in the exact same multiplication problem for method A, B, C, and D. So method A actually takes 28 and breaks it into the expanded form of 20 plus 8, and then we have just 9 in the ones place value. So the first thing that we're going to do is with method A, you'll notice that they're using kind of the array method where you have 9 times 20 plus 8. And so 9 times 20, they said, equals 180. So they're doing the tens place value first. Then they'll multiply 9 times 8 and they will get 72. So they're taking 180 plus 72 equals 252. So the difference between that and method B is that they are taking the same expanded 20 plus 8 times 9. So we have 20 plus 8 times 9. And they're using the exact same method, but instead of showing you the work right here, they're just understanding that that is there. So again, you're multiplying the tens place, 9 times 20, and you get the 180, and then you're multiplying 9 times 8, and you're getting the 72. And again, adding these two partial products together, you will get 252. So the only difference that you see between method A and method B is that we don't have the multiplication equations in the partial products here. This third method, method C, takes 28 times 9, and this is what probably your parents would call the standard method, and I learned multiplication this way. So this is how I learned to do it. I learned two ways, and I'm actually going to skip to multiplication method D because that is what I am more familiar with, finding the partial products and adding them again. But this, instead of using expanded form, I'm going to look at this method D here, and I'm going to say 9 times 8 is 72, and 9 times 2 is not actually 9 times 2, it's actually 9 times 20. And remember, when you do that, you're going to put 180, and then when you add those together, you should get this, with the two partial products, you should get the same end product of 252. Now, the difference being that method C, so this is method D, and I'll just write a D above it so you understand, and this is method C. With method C, they're reversing, and they're going to have you multiply the tens product first. This one, we multiplied the ones products first. Okay? This one, we're going to multiply the tens product first. So 9 times 2, but remember, it's not 2 again, it's 20 because this is 2 tens. So 9 times 20 is 180. And then they're multiplying the ones place and saying 9 times 8 is 72. And again, adding those two partial products together, you get 252. So when you're looking at this, how are all methods similar, and list two similarities, I think if everybody looks at this middle column right here, you will notice something that comes along with multiplying the tens separately and the ones separately. So hopefully that helps you answer this number 1.